welcome to my channel. My name is Alex if you're new, and if you aren't, welcome back. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I thought that I would do this really fun, like, festival inspired makeup tutorial. I love festival makeup. I've been obsessed with it lately, and Coachella is right around the corner. I kind of wish I was going. Let me know if you're gonna go to any festivals soon. I would love to know, and I hope that you guys really enjoy this look, and if you want to know how to get it, just keep watching. Okay guys, so to start off with, we are going to go ahead and moisturize our skin. I would emphasize to moisturize with sunscreen, because if you're going to be out in that festival hot sun, you want to make sure your skin is protected, so that way in the future you won't have a risk of getting cancer, skin cancer, and more of a risk of wrinkles as well. I also suggest you prime your skin before an event like this. Just so your makeup will last a little bit longer, look a little bit smoother, and it's a music festival. You want to slay your makeup. Okay, so going in with two different foundations. I'm actually like in between these two shades, but I love both of these foundations. I'm in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation and the Milani Conceal and Perfect. Both of them are great drugstore options if you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, and they last really long throughout the day as well. So I did put those on with my Eco Tools Beauty Sponge. Okay, so for concealer, I went in with It Cosmetics by Under Eye. And I used a little brush to put that on. Now this concealer is a little bit thick, so if you're going to be outside for a long period of time, I suggest using maybe a little bit of a thinner concealer, just to prevent creasing and all that kind of thing. Then I went in with another sponge by Eco Tools and blended that out. So going in with the Tarteist Pro Glow palette, I am going in with the shade. This is just a cream contour, such a good cream contour, but I'm just contouring where I normally would, and I do suggest before you powder. Otherwise your cream contour might bunch and be patchy, and it's going to be hard to blend out. And then just blend that out like normal. I mean, again, makeup's preference. If you don't want to use a cream contour, then you can just use like a regular powder contour. That's totally fine too. Okay, so I highly suggest you do this if you're gonna be out and about for a long period of time in like hot and sweaty condition, whatever, is to bake your face. So basically what this does is it just helps to lock in whatever cream you put this on top of, and it makes it last so much longer. So I'm just kind of baking the areas where I normally have trouble with like oil and all that kind of thing. So moving on to the eyes, I would suggest priming your lids every time with whatever look you're doing, but especially this one, since we're going to be out in hot heat. This is a must. So I'm taking my Bare Minerals Peach Puff shadow. This is kind of like a light peach shade. And I'm taking a fluffy brush, and I'm using it as my transition shade. And I am buffing this out pretty heavily. I really want this look to be pretty dramatic. I mean, it's Coachella Festival. We want to look slaying. So I just kind of buffed this out, kind of cat-eyed it at the corner a little bit, and really buffed it towards my brows. Okay, so going with the e.l.f. blush palette, I'm taking like this kind of rosy red blush tone. And we're taking that same fluffy brush, and I'm going to go ahead and buff this just kind of like right over that peach shade. And I really do add a lot of this color. Again, I'm trying to make this look intense. Then we take the Bubblegum Pink from that same palette, and I buff this into the crease, but I don't buff this as high up as the other two shades. This just helps give it like a pink, pretty pink tone. Okay, so going in with the Wet n Wild, this is on the Street palette. And I'm taking that beautiful orange shade, and I'm just kind of hitting that right at the top where that transition shade is, just to kind of amp up the color a little bit. Then taking that same Wet n Wild palette, taking the purple shade from that palette on a flat eyeshadow brush and packing that all over the lid and a little bit into the crease. And as well, I'm going to kind of wing this out a little bit just to kind of make it flow with the rest of the eyeshadows. Okay, so dipping in to my Naked 2 palette. Man, it's been a hot minute since I've used this. I'm going into Half Baked, that gold shade, and I'm popping this right in the center of our lids. And I love, 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 love the way that this looks. I think it just made the whole look pop. Okay, I went in with a peachy shade on a pencil brush and kind of buffed that into the lower lash line, as well as that same purple shade. I buffed that on the lower lash line as well. Okay, so going in with the NYX Fox White Eyeliner in Mint Cream, I am taking this pencil and I'm putting this right in the waterline. I love these pencils. They are so creamy. I really want to get the other shades, but they had like so many different shades. If you didn't want to do this color, you could do like a different color as well. You could even do like a black line. Okay, so you know you've seen this all over Pinterest with those festival looks. I love this. So what I did was take the same pencil and I just drew a line underneath my brows and following kind of like the arch of my brows as well. I just think this looks so cute and cool, and it just brings like such like bohemian looks, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so then I took that same pencil and I started doing little dots directly above my eyebrows. You can use your creativity for this. You don't have to do dots. You could do stars, swirls. I mean, really whatever floats your boat will work. Okay, so then I went ahead and added some mascara to the upper and lower lash line. I did focus more on the lower lash line just because I wanted my lower lashes to be pretty dramatic and black. Then I went ahead after this and added some off camera though, because I didn't really think you wanted to sit through that. Then I took the Tarte's Pro Glow palette again in that Sculpt shade. Now this is a powder contour and I'm just putting this right over, sorry, that was my phone, right over my cream contour. I did set my cream contour with a translucent powder just to make sure that my powder contour goes on more smoothly. Then I'm just blending this out with a big fluffy brush just to make sure everything looks nice and seamless. Okay, so going back into the e.l.f. blush palette, taking that peach shade. I love this blush. You guys probably already know by now. And I'm putting this on the apples of my cheeks, blending up towards the hairline pretty intensely. I mean, in person it was intense, not on camera it wasn't. So then time for the highlighting. So I took the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette and I took the shade Forever Lit. This is like the most intense white highlight shade I've ever seen. I just hit like the top of my cheekbones, bridge of my nose, corners of the eye, and Cupid's bow, and you're glowing to the gods now. I mean, seriously, this is so beautiful. Then I took the NYX Duo Chromatic Illuminating Powder in Lavender Steel. This is just a really gorgeous purple highlight, very subtle kind of purple, but when it hits the sun, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. So I just kind of put it exactly where I put that other highlight, and it just adds such an awesome look. Okay, so then an extra mile, and I added this Bite Beauty lip gloss. I'm not exactly sure the name. I'll link it down below. But I put that over top of the contour just to add a little bit more of a different color, like a pinky tone, and some glitter. Okay, so for lips, can't talk, I took the NYX Liquid Suede Lipstick in Sandstorm and a lip brush, and I'm just filling my lips in, and I did overline them slightly just so we kind of had a little fuller lip. Then we took that same Bite lip gloss and I put that directly on top. Alright guys, so that is everything that I have for you for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you want any more like festival inspired tutorials, and I will definitely do that for you. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up before you go. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.